With the Amazon Great Freedom Sale coming soon, I thought it would make sense to compare these two. I have had a few people ask me what the differences are between the OPPO Enco F5 and the OPPO Enco F5 Pro. And I never thought I'd do this comparison, but it's thanks to your question that it made me wonder. Now, both of these I have bought myself, so of course all opinions are entirely my own. Nobody has asked me to do this review. So let's quickly jump into the overall build. Now, on first impressions, when I first saw the Air 5, I did realize that, I mean, it's basically looks so much like the Air 5 Pro. I mean, I did get different colors, so you can tell the difference between them. But they are so similar, it's very easy to mistake them. They both have USB Type-C charging ports at the bottom, like most earphones. They do have this recessed OPPO branding, which is reflective, it's mirror-like. Both sort of flip out the same way, have a similar layout. They're practically identical. In fact, these earphones fit inside this case, but these earphones do not fit in this. So there is a size difference. They're not exactly the same in every way. And also, even the way they're designed, they both have similar sort of ear tips. They have that little meshing to protect the innards from getting any dirt, debris, or earwax. So they're very similar across the board. I'd say the main differences lie when you start looking at the features. So I do like that they've maintained this matte finish on them with the overall build quality, because most affordable earphones used to at least get glossy finishes which don't age very well. This is a very nice finish. They do look sort of pearlescent in a sense. And then, of course, when you move on over to the features, both have very good ANC. They both function very well. They are good performers. Their tap and touch controls work fine. I've not had any issues with these. Where the main difference is, I'd say, in the features is when you go to the Hemelry app, everything is, again, quite similar. The main differences are that the Air 5 Pro has a picture of the device that spins, whereas the Air 5 doesn't move. That picture doesn't move. Then when you go across the entire app, a lot of stuff is very similar, but the one thing that is different is that the OPPO Alive audio is only on the Air 5 Pro. So for 3D audio or spatial audio, you'd only get that with the Air 5 Pro and not the regular Air 5. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, its ANC uses multiple microphones, so does its ENC. Now, the ENC is where you will find a main difference when it comes to being able to talk to your friends or your buddies while you're gaming or take phone calls and so on. Now, I will sort of do a quick demo for you guys to understand this. You will be the reviewer in this demo, and I'll compare both these earphones in a very busy environment. So let me know down in the comments which one you think is better. So I'm calling you from the usual crowded street I do all of my call tests from, just so you get an idea of how much both these earphones are going to be battling in terms of the noise around you. Now, no doubt this is the worst kind of situation you can be in if you're going for a walk or a run and you're near a very busy street. There are, of course, a whole bunch of two-wheelers, three-wheelers, four-wheelers, trucks with pressure horns on this road, and construction work going on all around me as well. So I have been on the camera microphone all this time, so you get a sense of the noise. And I'll switch over to the OPPO Enco Air 5 earphones right about now. So this is the overall vocal tonality you can expect to carry on over. And like I mentioned, you are of course sitting in the reviewer seat to see if you do prefer this, because this is how your voice will carry over in this kind of setting. No doubt this will do a better job. These earphones will do a better job in a more controlled environment, like if you're in office or at home. So yeah, this has been the Air 5, and I'll switch over to the Air 5 Pro microphones right about now. So this is the overall vocal tonality you can expect from the Air 5 Pro in this kind of situation compared to the 5. I'd love to know what you guys think about if there was a shift in overall tonal quality between the 5 and the 5 Pro. It'll be interesting to see if they have used a different sort of algorithm or mic setup to make the Pro variant a little bit better than the 5, or are they actually the same? It will be quite interesting to see that, of course. So anyway, let me know down in the comments, and I do hope that this demo has given you a better understanding for both of these earphones in terms of their call quality. And of course, I'll see you in the chapter about sound. And then moving on to the sound, I'm not going to get into any deep dive details here. You can check those online, of course, but I will tell you practically what the main differences are. Now, one thing I have noticed with the F5 Pro, with the testing I've done, is OPPO's taken a considerable shift in their overall approach compared to what they used to be. They used to be softer, not tuned as aggressively when it comes to loudness in terms of volume and bass enthusiasm. The F5 Pro does exactly that. The F5 is also sort of leaning towards pretty much that, but there are very subtle differences, and by very subtle I mean I've done a lot of A/B testing with a lot of IEMs and headphones and earphones over the past 6.5 years that I've been doing this. I've never done so much A/B testing between a set of earphones like I have with these. There are very subtle differences between the two. For one, the F5 Pro has a little more body in the mid frequencies, and it certainly carries a lot more detail and resolution with its overall clarity. Now, another big difference between the two is that the F5 Pro supports LHDC, that is the high-res codec. Of course, if you don't have a phone that transmits LHDC, you're not going to have access to broadcasting that LHDC codec in any case. So you will be limited to the SBC and AAC codecs with both of these earphones like you would with the F5. So I've tested these with those two codecs, and the differences are there, but they are very subtle. The low frequencies as well, I'd say that the F5 Pro handles it with maybe tad more tightness. It is still very large. It is a very big bass, but it is very different from what OPPO used to do. I think they are definitely getting an influence from the BBK group and wanting to cater to people who do like heaviness and bass. The F5 also does have a big heaviness in bass, but it is a little more bloated. It's not as tightly defined as the F5 Pro. So the main differences I'd say are the body with the F5 Pro in the mid-range, the clarity in the upper mids and high frequencies, and the slightly tighter bass response. So if you are somewhat of a perfectionist, or if you do want ultimate clarity in terms of wireless audio and you're looking between these two earphones, I'd say go for the F5 Pro for sure. However, if you are on a tight budget and you don't want to spend the extra cash, I think the F5 is just fine. It's surprisingly good for the price. It's very good value for money, and I'd say this is a typical example of diminishing returns. Yes, you won't get a live audio with the F5. You also will not get the LHDC codec, high-res stuff, but it sounds very similar in many ways, minus a few things. So if you do want to buy these, well, the F5 does go for about 3,199 right now at the time of recording this video. I'm pretty sure during the sale it might come a little lower, so keep an eye on it, but I do think this is a very good value for it as is. And the F5 Pro goes for about 4,999 again at the time of recording this video. If you do see these at slightly better prices, it is a pretty good deal anyway. So anyway, that's my quick comparison between these two earphones, and I do hope that this video has given you a better understanding for them, and I do hope that it'll help you make some sort of purchase decision. If you would like to help support the channel, I'm sure you know exactly how to, but of course, thank you for tuning in for some sound advice.